So remember, according to Trent Horn, this should be absolutely okay. What's wrong with, because we have in common supposedly with Muslims and Jews, the worship of one generic God. That's natural theology. So there's nothing wrong with an Abrahamic faith center because, as Vatican II says, we share the same God as the Muslims and the Jews, even though they're not Trinitarian. So we don't. But, I mean, Trent shouldn't have a problem with this. Maybe he doesn't. Lofton, all these idiots. So here they are all at this Masonic looking ceremony. And they're bringing their cubes of light, which is all very ominous here. Bizarre, ominous thing. And this came about from Francis's joint declaration with the Grand Imam. For you Pope-splainers out there that are ignorant and trying to say, well, Pope Francis didn't have nothing to do with this. It comes from his document. Of course he has something to do with this. And have you all forgotten this? Did you forget Pachamama? Did you forget the Amazon Synod? Did you forget all these Francis greatest hits? But remember, the papacy provides certainty, epistemic certainty, doctrinal clarity, moral support, and guarding of and maintenance of tradition. Remember, that's what the Tradcats and the Pope-splainers and all these Roman Catholics have been saying for years. Oh, but they've been pretty quiet on that one, haven't they? Remember, they were quiet on this. They're not using this trump card of the papacy making everything clear anymore, are they? How come? How come? Well, because nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Oh, if nothing changed, then why did Francis have to issue a new document? And how come they're all going wild with it, with their Skittle stuff? Nothing changed because the document says in one paragraph, nothing changed. Oh yeah, that's called doublespeak. That's called a contradiction, as even Dr. Ed Fazer pointed out about the document. So wait a minute. I thought Francis's documents make things clear and they're the final court of appeal. But no, you need all the pop Catholic apologists to interpret the interpretation of the interpretation. What would Francis do without Michael Lofton to interpret the papal documents? Yeah, right. You have to interpret the magisterium. But wait a minute. The magisterium was supposed to be the final court of appeals. Why do I need Michael Lofton and all these papal apologists if the magisterium is the final court of appeal? Why do we need them? Why do I need an army of Pope-splainers? And by the way, the Pope-splainers themselves now have their own mini army of Lofton-splainers on Twitter. But let's finish Cameron's Bayesian QuickBooks argument for the papacy. This is the stupidest stuff I've ever heard.
Find that in Scripture, but then you